Ever wonder why certain things trigger you, like being ignored, criticized, or left out? Or why sometimes, after a really bad day, all you want to do is curl up, eat a tub of ice cream, and watch cartoons? That's not immaturity. That's your inner child calling out. Welcome to Psyche Corner TV, where we dive deep into the human mind with fun, insight, and a little bit of soul. Today, we're re-exploring childhood psychology and inner child healing. A journey into the part of you that still remembers how to dream, laugh, and sometimes cry. So, let's start with the basics. What exactly is childhood psychology? It's the study of how we grow, think, feel, and behave from birth all the way to adolescence. Our childhood experiences are like the blueprint for our adult lives. They shape the way we see ourselves and interact with the world. Thinkers like Jean Piaget and Erik Erikson believe that each stage of childhood builds the foundation for adulthood. For instance, Piaget pointed out that kids are not just mini adults. Their brains work in completely different ways. And Erikson suggested that every child faces emotional challenges, like learning trust versus mistrust, or feeling autonomous versus feeling shame. When those early needs for love, safety, and validation aren't fully met, our inner child can carry those emotional bruises into adulthood. Now, what exactly is this inner child? Think of it as the emotional version of you that never really grew up. It holds your earliest memories, your sense of playfulness, your boundless curiosity, but also your deepest fears and your unmet needs. The inner child isn't just a therapist concept. It's a living, breathing part of your psyche. When you laugh uncontrollably at something silly, that's your inner child coming out to play. But when you panic at the thought of rejection or criticism, that's also your inner child, trying to protect an old wound. Some psychologists link this idea to Carl Jung's concept of the quasi-child archetype, a universal symbol representing innocence, potential, and our drive for wholeness. Jung believed that reconnecting with this inner child is essential for restoring balance to our adult selves. Let's talk about the not-so-fun part, unhealed childhood wounds. How do they sneak into your adult life? Well, it might look like a fear of abandonment, where you find yourself clinging to people or absolutely hating being alone. It could be perfectionism, where you constantly try to earn love by being flawless. Maybe it's anger issues, where you explode over small things because no one ever taught you how to express your feelings safely. Or it could be people-pleasing, a habit you learned because keeping others happy meant staying safe. These behaviors aren't random. They are brilliant coping mechanisms that once protected your inner child. But as adults, they can trap us in frustrating emotional loops. The healing truly begins when we realize this. We not broken. We just carrying old survival strategies that no longer serve us. Alright, now for the most important part, healing. How do we reconnect with this powerful inner part of ourselves? Here are a few powerful and therapeutic approaches. First, try reparenting yourself. Start speaking to yourself the way you wish your caregivers had spoken to you. So, instead of, "Ugh, I messed up again," try saying, "Hey, it's okay. I'm learning and I'm proud of you for trying." Second, embrace play therapy for adults. Yes, you heard me right. Doing playful, creative things like painting, dancing, or even just building with Legos can reawaken joy and release years of emotional tension. Third, try journaling the inner dialogue. Write a letter from the perspective of your inner child. Then, write a response as your compassionate adult self, offering love and understanding. This helps integrate both sides of your psyche. Fourth, consider therapy and building emotional awareness. Therapists often use specific approaches, like inner child work, internal family systems, or EMDR, to help you safely revisit and process painful memories. And finally, seek safe connection. Surround yourself with people who make you feel emotionally safe and accepted for who you are. That's the environment your inner child needed all along, and it's what your adult self deserves. When you start healing your inner child, something truly magical happens. Your creativity starts to flow again. Your relationships become more authentic and improve, and your emotional triggers begin to soften. You stop reacting from a place of old pain and start responding with wisdom and compassion. Healing doesn't mean you forget the past. It means you can finally hold the hand of that child inside you and say with conviction, "Ivy got you now. We're safe." So the next time life feels heavy or confusing, just pause and ask yourself, what does my inner child need right now? Is it a hug, a nap, or maybe just permission to be wonderfully, unapologetically silly again? Thanks for watching Psyche Corner TV. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the heart and mind, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who might need a little healing today. And remember, every adult was once a child who just wanted to be loved. Let's start giving ourselves that love today.